outside in the street, you might get a guy who has this. So if you keep training with this and you come across this, you're screwed.
Hey, please don't hurt me. One, and I'm moving towards him already. I'm on top of him.
To another level. Professor David here, I got another video for you today. Guys, pay attention. You're gonna wanna pay attention to this video. I have 3 videos coming out back to back on the same thing. Very important. How are you training? How are you training? It is important because once again, I'm using a video I seen on YouTube. Very popular. Very popular. Got almost 1 million hits, 1 million views. People look at this video. Why? Because people are concerned. People want good self-defense. People want to learn what to do against somebody with a stick, with a gun, with a knife. They want to know what to do. So what do? They go to Google or they go to YouTube and they punch in most popular self-defense name. Right now, one of the most popular is out there is Carl McGraw. Now, before any one of you come at me in the comment section, I'm not getting on Carl McGraw, the whole system. So pay attention to what I'm saying. A lot of these instructors who are out there teaching went to a certification for Carl McGraw. They spent a weekend and they got certified. I know that because I know people who did it. They paid their $2,500 and they got certified. And these are guys in different disciplines. And they went out there and they're teaching it because why? At the time, it was the most popular thing. Do you guys remember when Bruce Lee first came out? All of a sudden, everybody's blending systems together. Oh, I'm eclectic. I'm like Jeet Kune Do. Everybody wanted to use different styles and different systems and put it together. Professor V been doing that since the 1950s. Be honest, Jitsu didn't jump on no bandwagon. And then, do you remember when ninjutsu came out? Everybody wanted to be a ninja. So now guys are starting to use ninjutsu stuff. And then another fad came out. Everybody started to do Taibo. Everybody was a Taibo guy. All of a sudden, because why? People like to follow people. People don't follow the leaders, they follow the followers. And they just keep doing what everybody else is doing. Because why? They want to bring money into their school. And they got bills to pay. So, let's hop on this. Let's see if this works. Let's hop on that. And what's the next fad? Everybody knows the next fad. Then it was grappling. All of a sudden, Taekwondo schools were grapplers. So now everybody now is doing Gracie. Everybody's a grappler now. Everybody's trying to hop on the grappling bandwagon. A lot of systems did it. Okay? When it came to self-defense, be honest, just so, ain't never hopped on no bandwagon. We never hopped on any bandwagon. We were always doing what we were doing. I have always been doing what I'm doing. You could go back. You could go back and look. When YouTube very first began, I'm doing what I'm doing. I'm teaching the same way with the same energy. Since back then, in the 1990s, go back even further into the 1980s. I ain't hop on no bandwagon. I was doing Taibo fitness mixed with martial arts in the 1980s. Taibo came out in 1991. And ask anybody who been around me. They know I was mixing fitness, exercise with martial arts. Back then, in the 1980s, 81, 83, 84. Conditioning is a part. Fitness is a part of training for your survival. It's not just technique. You gotta have some stamina and you gotta be fit. I don't care if you're big. I don't care if you're heavy. I don't care if you're overweight. You still gotta be fit for your size. I got big guys in my school that'll run right through you because they're fit. They got stamina behind them. When they came in, they were big and out of shape and out of wind. They had a little gas in their tank. Now, they came in a 3 on the energy scale, and now they brought themselves up to a 7. They still not slim, but because they worked on their energy, because they worked on their intensity, because they worked on their stamina, it increased. They put the work in. Now back to this video about self-defense. Carl McGraw, once again. A lot of these guys hopped on the bandwagon. I went down to the headquarters in California. So I know that there's people who do Carl McGraw at a higher level. And then I know there's people who don't do Carl McGraw at a high level, but they still use the name. And people out there, oh, you Carl McGraw, they're hopping right on the bandwagon. Is it like Gracie? I know there's people out there doing grappling that's not on a high level, but they're trying to use the name to get over. Oh yeah, I'm a cousin of 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 a Gracie. People will try to fool people any way they can. But I'm not going to allow the public to be fooled because I care about self-defense and I care about reality-based training and I care about good information because this is what I do for a living. This ain't no weekend thing for me. This ain't no after-school program for me. So I watched this video and I couldn't help it. I'm watching the video and I'm squirreling around like a little kid. I'm losing my goddamn mind. I can't believe what I'm seeing. But if you watch it fast and you don't have no knowledge and you don't understand body mechanics, you'll never see it. It goes right by. You go, ooh, ooh, wow, that's a good technique. Man, they're intense. Ooh, look at that training. Ah, oh, gee, wow, big deal. Oh, my God. See, but you could fool people who don't know. You could fool people who don't know. And that's what people are trying to do all over YouTube. Because they know people are desperate for information. But now, people who don't got good information, they're putting it out. And people don't know the difference. Understand, son, a cheap suit is a cheap suit. I don't care how much it shine, it's still cheap. Every Gucci bag ain't a Gucci bag. You see, if you live in New York, we got a thing called Canal Street. And on Canal Street, they do what knockoffs. So they look the same, but they're not the same quality. One's a counterfeit, and the other one is real. A lot of these guys are counterfeits. They're not the real McCoy. Watch this video.
As I'm moving, I'm shifting all my body weight in. I'm pointing the pistol completely away from me. I'm painting him with the barrel all the way to the disarm and then disconnect. Dude, please don't hurt me. Give me what you want, please. I got the wall, I got everything. I'm really setting myself up. I'm moving forward. This one comes in. This is a good point of forklung right on his wrist. So even here, if he's trying to pull the gun away, try to pull the gun away.
Yeah,
thank you.
Right out, yeah.
It actually helps my disarm. This is the direction this is gonna happen. From hey, please, I'll give you what you want. Don't hurt me. 1. Hey, please, don't hurt me. 1. And I'm moving towards him already. I'm on top of him. The whole idea here is the dynamic. So what I want you to move the pistol around. You can push me. You can grab me.
All right, hey, get over
I'll give
here.
you what you want, man.
Get over here.
Please,
Get back there.
Okay,
Get back there.
okay.
Get it.
Stand back. Stand back.
Okay.
First thing is this. I'm going to be stepping in. I'm gonna put my traps right into your biceps. My other arm is gonna be pinned against my hip. Note the orientation of the thumb. Thumb up, Fonzie. Hey.
Kenny, come in here. Guys doing the gun defense. I'm gonna do a freeze frame. Now we got 2 different guns here. Okay? this is what everybody trains with for the most part. But outside in the street, you might get a guy who has this. So if you keep training with this and you come across this, do you not adjust your technique? Do you not understand that there's a difference? If you only train it one way, one mindset, and one way of thinking, and you don't understand the human element, and you train with this and this only, you're screwed. But I'm going to show you something, guys. What's the old saying? That if you put lipstick on a pig, it's still a pig? So the guy does a video, the first video, gun to the head. So now the guy puts the gun to the head. He's telling you. Now once again, people buy it because why? I don't know. I see a lot of karma guys do this. I don't know why. Guy got a gun to your head. When you extend the arm, you put your head to the side. You do this. Why the hell would I want to do this? Why would I want to do this when the guy is pointing a gun in my face? And we're going to show you the picture, just freeze it. So he says to do this. Do this. Turn your face, lay your hand on the head. Do this. You got a gun in my face. I am not taking my eyes off of you and the man with the gun. I'm just not doing it. I don't know about you. Make your own decisions. But I'm pointing something out. I'm not doing this. Or grabbing the weapon and doing this. Now, pay attention. He grabs the weapon. If you notice carefully, his thumb is over the freaking bullet hole. And he's going like this. Okay? But I'm not getting technical about that. Motion causes motion. If I move, the man is going to move. But for video's sake, let's say he don't. So now I'm standing in front of him. I do this. And now he says to wrap your arm around the outside. So I'm going to bring this over like this. So after I did this, I'm going to wrap my arm around this. Lock your arm in. To do the disarm, to move away, and then he says, get the weapon. After you conceal, you grab the weapon, rack it and tap and take control of the weapon. Watch this, once again. So you got the gun here. I did this. What the hell is this hand doing? Why, if you got a gun to my head, why would I do this and keep, you got to see it from this angle. Why would I do this and keep this hand back here? What the hell is this hand doing? I might as well take this hand and grab my own behind because it's doing nothing. It makes no goddamn sense. And then this to come over, look at the distance. Look at the distance to do this. Why? As opposed to just straight up with both hands, not on the gun, but on what's holding the gun. So now, even if he tries to pull back, I got 10 fingers on. If he tries to point the gun at me, I'm not here. Because the second the weapon went up, boom, the groin shot came in, and now I'm off the line of fire. So when I go up, I move off the line of fire, strike, and now I'm down. Why the hell would I use one hand and do this and then come around? Now watch this. Motion causes motion. So Kenny, I'm coming around. Who can do this faster? Can you punch me in my face faster than I can up? I'm turning to the inside, then come outside. So you're going to tell me that I could wrap my hand around this before he could just blast me right in my face. Look at the distance. One, boom. No way in hell. Do not take my word for it. Try it. Try it. No way is that going to happen. Now we go to the second part of the video. Gun is to the stomach. Now, once again, weapon is in the stomach. But before we go to the stomach, Kenny, get back with this guy. Just to show you the difference. Gun to the head again. Now, he said to grab the barrel. What barrel? You see that? If he pulls that trigger, boom, through your hand. Now, how much disarming are you going to do? If I see that, now what? This? On the weapon, this? And you and me both know there's guns that don't even have this. Snub-nosed guns. Put your hand in there, please. That don't even have this. They're shorter than this. Got nothing. 25 automatics. 32 snub-nose. So now, with this, I'm going to do this. Kenny just pulls back. I got nothing to grab. This is real life. Motion causes motion. So I'm going to go up and you just pull back. Come on, what's wrong with you? And I got to do this and get my hand around at the same time? Guys, the people you're dealing with are real human beings. You're not dealing with Bob. The man's going to move. And then if you watch his face, he stares at the weapon. Staring. So when I'm staring at the gun, Kenny's not thinking anything? Let's go to the stomach, Kenny. Get the other weapon. So now the one with the stomach is even, to me, this is the one that really got me. Here. Looks, don't do this. You don't look at Kenny eye to eye. You don't look at the man with the gun. He constantly doing this, teaches the person to do this. Look at the weapon. He never put his eyes one time at Kenny. Never taught to address the man. Never taught to when the guy's here, yo, bro, take the money, take my wallet, take my life. I'm not going to resist you. Take it. Take it all. Please let me live. No. Instead, look down, stick your head. Now, this is what got me nuts. Do not take my word for it. I'm going to turn my face. I'm looking down. Kenny, what are you thinking when you constantly see me doing this?
You're going for my gun. Now I got to shoot you.
Guys, just do it in your own program. Just put a gun in a man's stomach and just do this.
What you looking at?
The guy on the other side is thinking something, damn it. He's a human being. Then he says to put your face here. Watch it. We did it in a slow. We stopped. We showed a photograph of this.
I'm going to be stepping in. I'm going to put my traps right into your biceps. My other arm is going to be pinned against my hip.
Why in God's name will I take my face, turn my head, and lay my face into that arm? Why would I do that? Why would anybody do that? It doesn't feel comfortable. I don't give a damn how much you want to use it. I don't care if it came from Japan, Israel, it came from Russia. I don't care if you're the best fighting force on the planet. I'm not doing this. I'm not taking my eyes off of him, and I'm not turning my face and laying my face into the arm of a weapon. That is crazy. And then he says, do this, and then keep your hand here to push the weapon. No, no, no. There's no way in hell you do this and keep this hand back. No way in hell. That's right there, bad move. Why would I do anything else? Why am I going to turn my face when I can understand push and control? Push it, control it. He goes to pull back, can't pull back because it's locked in. Push it, control it. Now, if he tries to punch me in my face, move, my head is ducked. And if I want to, leg goes out, over the top, boom. body mechanics. Kenny, lay your head inside. Grab the arm and lay your head inside. I want you to watch this. Do it again. I'm not even going to resist. Do it again. Okay? You got it? Hold on. Get it tight. Get it tight. So good. Guys, watch this. Pay attention. I'm not going to touch Kenny. Do it again. He said to lay your head in the bend of the arm. Drive forward and push. And then step to the outside after you disarm. You cannot lay your head. You cannot lay your head because motion causes motion. If I see him looking down, first of all, I will put a bullet. Get it out of your goddamn head. I'll put a bullet. No, pay attention to me. Are you kidding? Some guy's gonna let you have a gun and you stand at the gun. Hey, pay attention to me. It's not gonna let you look down. Now you look down and grab the arm. I'm gonna let slow motion. Kenny, slow motion, please. I'm gonna let you look at my hand. Look at my hand. All the thing I did was brought my hand across my body. I'm not even hitting him. And it's impossible for him to do that technique now. So Kenny, now what you're stuck with?
I'm done. I can't.
Okay, now, let's just say you do it. Watch this. Do the technique. Take the gun.
I got the gun, but he's no good to me.
He put his back to me. Once you put your back to me, I got your back. I got your back. I'm reaching over, rake your eyes. You're going to put your back to me? You see, Professor V taught me this concept. Can you get the stick, please? You guys need to understand, if the weapon is no good to you and it's no good to him, we start all over again. What am I talking about? Kenny, I want you to take the stick out my hand and hit me in my head. And just so you understand, I did this with the video man. I did it with the camera guy, and he couldn't do it. He just started laughing after I showed him this. Take the stick, pull back and hit me. Okay, let's do it again. Take the stick, pull back and hit me. Please, one more time. Take the stick. What happened? What happened?
Couldn't hit you.
What happened?
Couldn't hit you. It was all over me.
You see, the
The
weapon
weapon is no good to me.
The weapon is no good to me now, but it's no good to him. Why? Because watch the slow motion. As he's pulling back, I'm going forward. He cannot position himself into the position he needs to swing or strike. Weapon ain't no good to me. It ain't no good to him. We're back at zero. Now who got more skill or more desire or more passion or wants to live? That's the person who wins now. Because I understand, pull, 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 pull. There goes. That weapon ain't no good to nobody. Same thing with the gun. Come here. Go in and disarm. Weapon ain't no good to me. Ain't no good to him. I just let it go. Same concept. You can't just practice anything because you think you took a seminar. You got a weekend certificate. And now you're a badass self-defense instructor. I have been training since the 1970s into the 80s. That's when I started teaching. I have been around for a long time. I didn't take no damn seminar. I didn't get no certification. I put years and years and years into my craft. And I understand this. Like a scientist is out there trying to find a cure for cancer. I study this like a scientist. I break it down. That's why Forget about the most popular. Right now, V on his Jitsu, we not the most popular yet. But that video got 1 million views. A million people seen a way to get themselves killed. So I don't give a damn how popular you are. You ain't doing it right. You're not respecting the fact of the human element. And you didn't put your time in. Stop trying to fool people. And I'm telling you guys that if you guys, you want to make your comments, leave your damn comments. Leave any goddamn comment you want, because I walk my talk. You tell me after what I just shown you. And I can make this video an hour long. But he also showed stick. And he also showed knife. So to be continued. Go watch the next video.
You know what it is, guys. Hit that subscribe button. We'll see you in the next one, guys. Peace out.
To another level.
Professor David here. I have a special offer for all of you guys who's been following us over the past year and a half. I want to say thank you. I put together a special offer. We've been getting a lot of emails and DMs requesting, how can I train with you? I put together something special for everyone who's interested in training with me directly. I now have an offer for everyone who's interested, who want to train with me directly. You hear me talking about my book. I always do all the work out of my book. All the videos you've seen comes out of the book. All of the information. I am now teaching and offering this system to you from A to Z. Everything out of the book, I'm teaching it. If you are interested in something like that, I'm doing it starting the beginning of 2024. Contact me.
To another level.